How about now? Alright, now we're live. I don't know why my hotkey didn't work, but we are here in snowy East Rutherford for the Jets and the Browns. Somewhat of a rematch from earlier this year, as the two teams did play, but it is a different user for the Jets. A much better user, I must say. Much better. Went 4-2, I believe, to finish off the year. As Mayfield drops back and dumps it off. I do not know who that's to because the quality is very bad, but 3rd and 2 now. Jesus, 360p. Man, alright, Garrett, if you're watching this, you gotta at least, like, do something. Like, I don't need 720, but you can handle it, I can guarantee you. 3rd and 2, Baker Mayfield under center. Ball on the 48. Hands the ball to Chubb, and it is a great run. Looks like about, what, 8 yards? 9 yards? 9-yard gain. Nick Chubb with basically what we've seen all year from the Browns. A very good running attack, and once that running attack gets going, it really opens things up for Mayfield. They're very good at not putting too much on the back of Mayfield, and just kind of spreading it out to their good young players and getting whoever can get involved in the play. As Mayfield drops back and drop ball by the fullback. Not sure who his fullback is, but don't think he's going to make it through the season if he keeps doing that. 2nd and 10 now from the 43 still. Mayfield drops back and sack, but it does look like there's also holding. As Austin Covert, his hold was not enough to stop Mayfield from getting sacked. It will now be 3rd and 19. Back from their own side of the 50. Yeah. And the Browns coming out 5 wide. Jets are going to come out in quarters on defense. Kind of a very conservative look. I'm not sure if I would do that. But Mayfield going to check down. I believe he got it. It's going to be close. And he got it. He got it. I don't really agree with that call to do quarters. I know it's a long yard gain, but 3rd and 19, it's not enough to put 3 safeties deep, especially not 3 safeties deep 30 yards down the field. Also coming up later tonight should be the Cardinals and the Falcons, the Battle of the Birds for the wild card round. As Chubb's going to gain no yards on the play. But that'll probably be a very good game. Falcons, he had a good year, had a bit of a drop-off at the end. Lost his last 2 to drop from 2nd place to a wild card. But, and Arizona had a really good year. They played the Falcons earlier this year, I believe week 3. Week 1 or week 3, and almost won. It was a very close game. APK almost gave it away in the 4th. Now, Mayfield drops back. He's going to run for it, and he's going to gain, I believe, 6. 6-yard gain there. 3rd and 5 now. They're down in 5. You're on the 27. Do you go all out for the first down, or are you content with taking a field goal to get the points right now, so that you don't have to take too much of a shot? Yeah. I wouldn't get too aggressive. Go. As I say that, Carlos, I believe that's Carlos Hyde being split out wide. Midfield drops back, and Hyde, I believe it was Hyde. That was Carlos Hyde on the slant route. Great play call. Great first call. First down. I'm honestly kind of surprised with the way that Cleveland likes to call their plays. He likes to go under. He's kind of conservative, but he also likes to go under center. I think with a quarterback like Mayfield, you want to spread everyone out, kind of get into the gun, let Mayfield do Mayfield things. As Nick Chubb not going to get anything. They can't. What? Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. I know the problem. Interception during the downtime. It's gonna take just a second for me to get. I believe my desktop audio is streaming to my to the wrong thing. Let me mute that. And now it should be. Hold up.
Give him 3 on first
there
down.
It goes.
It'll set up a second and 7.
Test. Let's see if that goes through.
Should be. Sorry for the technical difficulties while we were gone. New York Jets gonna intercept Cleveland. I do not know what yard because I was off. Darnold. Wide open tight end.
Solid 13-yard gain on the play.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
You really wouldn't think on the 11-yard line that the Jets would come out throwing. But great play call.
Jets is a very good passer. He's not he is not a very good runner, but yet again, he doesn't have a good running back, so.
Actually, he does. Lamar Miller is a little bit underrated.
He's only like a 78, I'm pretty sure.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell.
Oh, and he's still got Corral, too.
He's still got Crowell. He's got a good stable of running backs.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second.
He might not have a line.
Now that was an excellent run.
Right, he's got. The Jets have Sam Darnold, but they don't really have a ton of receivers around Darnold. They've got Inua, and then they've got Inua. I mean, Curse is kind of there. But
you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down.
Drop back, Crowell. Kind of get nothing, but I believe there's also a hold. So.
Damn.
It could be 3rd and short, but I doubt that they're going to take the no yards gain. They're
He
actually
declined
going to
it.
decline the penalty.
Wow. I would have accepted that.
I definitely was, but as you noted,
And
just looking at the downs chart,
Cleveland, not really going to agree with this. It's going to be. Going to come out in.
This might just be a sneak. Yep.
They'll go with a keeper.
Easy
for
for
to come out of goal line right there. Coming out at 3-4 in the obvious goal line. No wide receivers on the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Darnold in the gun now. Press down from the 35. Drop
Cleveland
back.
blitzes.
Cleveland
Oh, he
gonna,
makes a move.
Oh, great move. And he's going to gain like 24 yards there from, is that Crowell?
I believe so. Solid
No, that was Lamar Miller.
Way to recognize the blitz.
Great
Check down the running back.
Checks down to the running back, and the running back makes a great move. Lamar Miller right there, showing the elusiveness that he showed with Houston.
Look out, you've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And play action here. He's got a wide open Inua.
Donald tearing apart this Cleveland secondary.
Cleveland gave New York an inch, and they're going to take that mile. 27 yards, back-to-back chunk plays, and now New York running in the red zone.
When we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I didn't offer mine. You know, you were
and Jets going to come out in the eye.
Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hand off to Lamar Miller. It's 4 respectable gains, so 2nd and 6 now.
We'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Let's see if the Jets can have points come out of this drive.
He hands it off to Corral. Only gains a couple. Gain of 2.
Third and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially
really starting to tighten up now.
Amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free
the question is, does Darnold try to make that play and make a mistake? Seen it happen from Mayfield once. Gonna drop back. He hits his man. It's gonna be close. I believe he got it. I believe he's gonna get
the first down.
He's going to get the first and goal now. As the end of the first quarter is going to come. Man, this first quarter has flown by. And that's the downside of Cleveland's play style. If he doesn't score, he takes a lot of time off the clock and just doesn't help himself off that much. I believe he took a good 5-6 minutes off the clock whenever he was, and then threw that interception. Granted, the Jets have done the same thing. This is the 11th play on this drive.
They hand it off. Ooh,
drops back, and I don't know who that was on the defensive line, but great play there to make the stop.
Solid block shed.
Solid block shed by Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence, I believe, out of Clemson, the rookie. Number 91. And bit of a questionable play call here. Darnold actually in the gun. 3 wide receivers to the left. Gonna take the snap.
Pass it.
Oh, that was a risky pass, but it's gonna be a touchdown.
Perfectly placed pass.
12 plays, and Darnold with another beautiful pass on this drive. And the point after will just sneak right in. 12 plays for the Jets. Takes off about 6 minutes from the clock. And Cleveland now going to be behind 7-zip.
This is TJ Logan to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
Also, games going on tomorrow night. I believe that late tomorrow night, the Vikings will be playing the Eagles. And we have
the remaining playoff games will be happening tomorrow evening. Chubb gets the carry. Ooh, good run.
Great run. I believe that was 12 yards.
13.
Oh, 13 yards.
13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving.
That's kind of playing a little bit off of those wide receivers and incomplete pass. That really could have been intercepted. Just didn't quite see the linebacker dropping back into coverage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch Njoku up the seam.
Looks like single high safety. I wouldn't. Flash Gordon, he's got Gordon.
Oh, Mayfield overthrows him.
That single high safety look almost came back to bite him as Gordon just beat up Joe Hayden. Matchup we don't see all that often anymore now that he's in New York and not in Pittsburgh.
Forgot he used to play for the Steelers.
He used to play for the Steelers. He also used to play for the Browns.
This is 3rd and 10.
So the former Brown.
Mayfield and gun.
3rd and 10 now. Mayfield drops back.
Ooh,
got
almost
a man
sacked.
that's not going to have the time. Mayfield having not a great day to start out. 3 of 8.
Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ooh, great punt. Great punt. Going to put him back on the 9-yard line.
New York set to take the field, and certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt.
New York has started from their own 8 before, and now they're going to start on their own 9. Not really winning the possession battle, but
looks like Cleveland might be mixing up their game plan a little bit. I'm seeing them run a lot more zone than they usually do.
They'll run the backup. This is Williams. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10
is
to
that
the
Damian
11-yard
Williams
line.
or Darrell?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be
Darrell, I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Darrell Williams. Didn't look like he was ready for the football. He took the ball and just kind of jogged up to the line to only get 2.
Didn't happen on that play.
Miller back in the backfield.
Wilson in motion.
They keep it on the ground.
Handoff goes to Miller. It's about 2. So 3rd and 6, ball and 13. This is where, if you're Cleveland, you've got to get a stop right here. If you get the stop, you win the position battle. And really, you've really got to get something going for your momentum. There's just nothing going for him. Miller gonna get the ball and make the play.
And he will have a first down at about the 20-yard
Drastic difference in starts from these quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield started out 3 of 8, whereas
Darnold is yet to throw an incompletion, I think.
Darnold is 6 of 6 with a touchdown. Carving up this Cleveland defense.
They go play action here on first down.
Play action.
Darnold barely gets it off.
Gets it off and not able to make the catch.
Ball pops out.
That looked like a very risky throw. He had his check down to his fullback. Not sure why he didn't take it.
Go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Down and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Darnold recognizes the rush and throws and checks it down.
Just shy of the 25 at the 24
gain of 3.
Only 3 yards.
And the commentator cursed for that previous play as we had just said he was 6 of 6 and he threw his first incompletion. So 3rd and 7 now.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Just as we had said that he's running a lot more zone, he's also running a lot more. He's also been bringing the heat a lot more.
He blitzes a lot normally.
He's
man blitzes though.
He has called a lot more blitzes in this second drive than he did in his first. In his first, he was kind of sitting back, kind of letting Darnold do what he could do, and he just couldn't get his pass rush there.
Oh, the DB making an amazing play.
Great play by 21. I believe that's the corner that he paid, pardon my French, but he paid out the ass for to get. And
EJ Gaines, I believe.
That was AJ Gaines.
EJ
Gaines, who he gave a ridiculous amount of money to bring him in the offseason. Jarvis Landry with a spin move, and what a great play to have a great return. 20-something yards, and now Cleveland takes over on the 41.
Getting set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts. So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay,
other commentator, they have not 2 plays, 2 punts. They've gone 1 punt, 1 interception.
That's Madden for you. Anyways, Baker and Gunn.
Baker in the shotgun. Looks like
He
Carlos
hands it
Hyde
off.
offset. Seeing a lot more of Carlos Hyde now that he's announced
5 yards is the tally on first down.
Duke being on the block.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of surprising to me. Duke's had a fairly decent year as his third down back. Not sure why you want to go to Carlos Hyde, but whatever he thinks best.
Mayfield the pass, he's got an open man.
Got the blitz, he's got the man. Gonna make the catch and make the play. Another big chunk play in this game. 13 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Brody Calhoun on the tackle.
Can't really hide him, but the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him.
Just as we had said it last time, Baker has come out of the gun a lot. And gonna just make sure that he makes the catch, gets 6 yards.
And it'll be second down. He's got good size. We know
just as we had said last time that he wasn't going into gun with Baker enough, he's changed it up. I believe every play this drive has been out of the gun, making sure to utilize the speed that he has on this team.
Brown's now empty backfield. Question call here. Ooh,
drops
misses
back
his man.
Mayfield just not looking like himself. Missed Jarvis Landry on the slant with really nobody around him.
As many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Browns on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Once again in the empty backfield. Do you think that we see Baker on a QB draw here?
Maybe. Looks like the Jets are on a dime look.
Baker gonna drop back.
That's gonna be holding.
Hold's gonna keep that play from happening. Fumble! And the hold's not gonna matter as Cleveland once again in the red zone is gonna turn the ball over.
Let's check on the call.
Wow.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play.
Cleveland just can't hold on to the football. 3 possessions. You've got a fumble, an interception, and a punt.
Baker's getting a little turnover happy this game.
Granted, the punt turned into nothing as the defense did stand tall, but had an interception that led to points. Now this fumble could lead to points as 83. Oh, he's gonna break 2 tackles, and he's gonna get a big gain, 44 yards. My God, the big man. The big man showing the athleticism. Sadly, he did not have the speed, as if that was a wide receiver. If that was a wide receiver, I believe he is strutting into the end zone right about now, but the tight end was unable to get himself down there.
Play action, Darnold.
Play action, Darnold.
Rolling out of the pocket.
He's got a man.
He finds his man.
And he's going to find him deep.
Darnold is destroying this Cleveland defense.
I believe that was a new one once more. And Noon once again 33 back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And
Cleveland defense is a little shell-shocked.
Straight out of the fumble. New York wasting no time. 2 plays, they're already in the red zone.
Ooh.
First down, and Darnold not even looking for it. Sack from Ogba. Emmanuel Ogba, and I believe that was the first time that Cleveland's pass rush has actually gotten to him.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically enough, they didn't blitz. They only sent 4. Second and goal now from the 16.
Darnold steps up. Ooh.
Drops back, makes a man miss, and he's going to get down to about the 9.5.
He's taking a move from Josh Allen's playbook there.
He just made that linebacker look like he was on ice skates out there in the snow.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is
third and goal now from basically the original line of scrimmage. Darnold's going to drop back.
Another sack.
Not going to find anyone.
Is that Muhammad Wilkerson?
I believe it was. And honestly, I believe that was a purposeful. That might have been a purposeful sack. I believe Darnold took that on purpose to make sure he didn't.
Oh, the Jets missed a
miss
field
it.
goal.
He's gonna miss it. Darnold takes the sack to make sure he doesn't give away the football, and the kicker just missed it. Wide right, he shanked it.
So we still got ourselves a 1-score game.
Cleveland dodges a bullet, as it should be 10 points off of turnovers right now for the Jets, and 7 points off of 2 turnovers. Cleveland, you've got to make something happen.
You can't run with the ball with 2 minutes left.
That will take it to the 2-minute warning.
They stop him shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 3, and we have
not sure why you're coming out in 3 tight end. I believe he was just trying to purposefully take it down to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Your offense hasn't really been humming. You really need a lot more.
After this timeout.
You need all the help you can get, really. You got 1 timeout. It's not really the time to be playing conservative.
Mayfield the pass. Gets sacked.
Drops back, and he's going to get sacked once again. But Leonard Williams going to be down hurt for the Jets. That could be big in this game.
Wildcard round. They told us the
that is about the only pass rusher that the Jets have.
Pretty much, yeah.
And now he's on the sideline.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This
3rd and 1.
3rd and 9.
Baker clears the backfield.
Tight in motion out of the backfield.
To throw, Mayfield.
Drops back, and Mayfield misses it. Man, Mayfield is he just doesn't look like himself right now.
Yeah, it just seems off.
He's not quite missing everything by a lot, but he's just missing it just a couple of yards here and there, just not quite in sync.
A linebacker, a corner, a safety, they feel like he can win every battle.
Here's Thomas.
Jets now gonna be in decent field position with 2 timeouts. They could get a field goal here.
Getting reports from the sideline that Leonard Williams just bruised his shoulder. He'll be fine. Which is great news for the Jets defense.
The Jets offensive
first down,
ready to get going
and
here. And they have to feel like they missed on an
this is a great position for Darnold. He's been humming. He's been hitting just about every single throw that he's needed to hit.
But he has hit every throw. The only incompletion is a drop.
And
finds his man.
Finds his man. I believe it might have been dropped. It was.
Can they come back now and
Oh,
redeem themselves?
didn't realize it was dropped.
Couldn't tell through the pixels, but it did. It was a drop. And 2nd down and 10 now. Minute 38 on the clock. And the Jets do have 2 timeouts, so don't really have to start looking for the sideline just yet. Donald makes a check at the line.
Oh, intercepted.
Interception! Interception by Cleveland!
He breaks the tackle.
He breaks the tackle. He could go all the way. Barring any kind of weird penalty, roughing the passer. Roughing the passer.
Wow.
And Wilkerson's out for the. Wilkerson went down hurt. And Cleveland, who just had a interception, go for a touchdown, and now that slider needs to be dropped, by the way. But
yeah, it does. But like, what a turn of events. Donald, there's a man open.
Donald drops back.
It's intercepted again.
Intercepted again. Darnold just wanted to give it back to Cleveland. He throws it straight to Kendrick.
The bad throw on the run. Should have just thrown it away.
Bad throw on the run. That's a rookie quarterback. That's just the second-year man trying to make too much happen. Both these guys playing in their first ever playoff appearance. And while Darnold...
No, Cleveland made the playoffs last year.
They did?
Yes.
I thought that they...
Did they just miss? Maybe they just missed.
Yeah, they just missed. Carlos Hyde up in the
Cleveland
middle
running for some reason.
Gains 4. Yeah, because remember, Carlos started out 8-1 and then finished like 8-8.
Oh yeah.
Because he had to leave.
So how would you assess things so far? I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of this game.
Baker in the gun. 1 minute left on the clock and time and ticking.
He's gonna throw. Steps up. He's gonna run for it.
Man open. He's gonna run for it. And gonna go out of bounds this time. Not gonna take the risk of fumbling that football.
Obviously a big play was needed.
And clock stops there. 54 seconds now. 1st and 10. Ball at the 10, so technically 1st and goal, but there is a chance for a first down at I believe the half-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mayfield in the gun, drops back.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
All day to throw.
All day, but he's not going to find a man, and he's going to take a shot there, but it's down to the 4. Really kind of surprised that Mayfield not going down right there, not trying to slide.
He's audible into a run. There's a hole.
Mayfield, he's got the hole.
Quite get there.
Don't think he got the touchdown, but he might have gotten the first.
Nope, he did not.
Get the first down.
3rd and inches.
3rd and inches now.
It's probably going to be a QB sneak here, right?
6 seconds, yeah. I believe that this is going to be Mayfield trying to power it in.
Oh, he gets stuffed.
He's going to get stuffed. Did he get the first, though? You got to take the timeout. He did get the first down. 11 seconds. You've got the first. Do you take?
11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Coming up, Baker's going to try and get this in.
They come out here in the eye.
Mayfield, and he's going to get in. Just barely gets it in. But Cleveland now, after a wild first half, is going to tie the football game.
Wow.
I don't know how. I do not know how. The Jets should be up at most 14-0, at least 10-0 right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
If you just don't throw that interception, you run the ball, you take it into half or something. You live to fight another down. Instead, you try and make something out of nothing. You throw an interception.
And now we have a tie ball game.
Now, we got a tie ball game, and I believe the Jets. The Jets are going to let Darnold try and let this one loose. This just doesn't. They're not going to take a knee to run out the clock. That's for sure. That's Darnold in the gun.
Though, I believe they get the ball to start the second half.
They do. They do
Cleveland
get the ball to
man
start
for some reason
half.
too. Oh, they're just gonna run it.
I just try to make something happen with a run. Not gonna happen. Lamar Miller has only touched the ball 4 times today.
It'll be a loss of a yard.
Ran right into Dexter Lawrence, and that's going to take us to half. 7-7 now.
Quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
We got a bit of a Jets chant starting to begin the second half. Not sure if we can pick that up.
Yeah.
As we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. So out now come the Jets. They have a chance to break
Jets
our
now
tie
going to
here
get
as
the
we
ball.
look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides
Get the ball,
trying
start
to
the
seize
half.
momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed
You've got to
up
make something
that'll
happen.
give them
You've
an
got to kind
advantage to move the ball
of, you got to kind of
downfield?
take control of this game again. Because I think with that interception, you've lost all control that you had before.
Big hole.
Big hole for Lamar Miller, and had not run into his wide receiver. That could have gone for even more. A gain of 10 there. As Jets have only run for 38 yards, but most of their yards has come
Still a
through the
solid
air.
game.
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
Cleveland's loving these single high safety looks.
Yeah, they've come in a lot of cover 1, cover 3.
Darnold play action.
Play action.
Ooh.
Has a man, but not going to have the time.
He gets thrown down by Lawrence.
And he had a man open, but he just took a little bit too long. Didn't quite have the time that he wanted. And didn't take a 12-yard loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Darnold to throw. Probably here. Yes, to throw.
Probably.
Darnold
Drops back.
Rolling out of the pocket. He's going to run.
If he...
Kind of.
Stepped out of
That was
bounds.
odd. Could have run for at least a 5-yard gain there.
It looked like he had his tight end up the seam, but then again, I can't really see the safety. So I don't know if he was there or not.
Snow Game and white uniforms are not mixing well right now.
Snow Game white uniforms and bad pixels as drops back. Man coverage, but he's going to take the underneath row. And 4th and 16 now.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call.
Cleveland started this game off in not a great way. They really turned it around. An interception forces a punt. Now you've got to do something on offense. You had a really short field last time. Granted, you've got a fairly short field this time. You only got to go 55 yards. But you can't give this ball away.
Third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they want to do?
Baker gonna come under center. Fullback look. It's not in the offset eye.
And break this tie.
Hands it off to Chubb, who gets a decent gain up to about the 50.
Shrugs off one tackler, but he's going to get 5 yards. Tackle almost instantly after he gets after he breaks that.
Pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
High safety look now coming from the Jets.
Mayfield hands off to Chubb.
Hands off to Chubb. He's going to cut to the outside and get 12 yards. Great play. Just went right away from that safety. Safety blitz.
He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I must say, I am kind of surprised by the wild card run. Just about every game is a rematch game. Actually, not just about every single game.
He's got a man wide open. Oh, he's going to ignore him, though, because he's got a different man open.
He's going to ignore him for, I believe that was Callaway?
Maybe, I don't know. His first read was there.
His tight end was there, but he went deep, and he's going to get the ball down to the 5. Every single wildcard game is a rematch. The Falcons played the Falcons played the Cardinals, I believe, week 3. The Jets and the Browns played week 4. The Vikings and the Eagles played week 13, 14, somewhere around there.
Something like that, yeah.
And the Chiefs and the Texans had almost recently played. New Texans user.
But something I noticed this drive is Cleveland's getting back to their identity a little bit more. They were kind of forcing throws with Baker earlier in the game, but now they're really relying on that run game again.
Yeah, I believe Cleveland tried to come out and do what they did against the Bengals and the Ravens and try to make that statement throwing the football and just try to put in a dagger, and got a little too aggressive, and Baker just kind of forced some throws that he didn't need to. Tried to make too much out of stuff that was already there, or that wasn't there. Oh man, relying on Nick Chubb a lot more like we're used to seeing from this Cleveland team. Man in motion.
It's Chubb again.
Chubb once again getting 2 yards. A yard and a half.
Probably have to pass here now, right?
Mark Barron on the tackle. Third down. You're on the 3. I believe you can. You've got the option. You've got the option to throw it, but I don't know. I think you come out, you see what kind of defense they
you see what they
think
you get. I would pass probably, unless it was like a really good run look, but Jets have been stacking the box so far. Ooh,
coming out
actually, no backfield actually.
Wide.
If he had a running back in the backfield, it was a decent running look too. Ooh.
Drops back, gonna try the screen, but it's not there, as definitely just had nothing going for it.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass,
I believe there was two people had already jumped to the screen, so now you get to see, is Sturgis a better kicker for Cleveland than he is. He's gonna nail that one right up the uprights. 10-7 now.
And Cleveland has his first lead of the game.
They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive.
Really should be a 10-10 game, but Jets lost 3 points. That's a 3 that you gotta hit. And it looked like he just kind of reared back, tried to hit it, and just slam it right through the uprights. And in trying to give it that much power, he just kind of shanked it out to the right.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller.
Miller off to the right for a small gain. Just 1 yard.
With a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
And already halfway through this quarter,
creases tend to develop as the
these
game
two
moves
offenses
on,
very,
and then back inside later.
very alike in their play calling. They like to kind of eat up clock. As much as Darnold does go deep and he does kind of take those chunk plays when they're there, it's not always the chunk plays that they live on. It's not like
yes.
And Crowell's going to gain 3.5.
Some of the most
So
unselfish
3rd and 5
players
now.
on any football team.
But New York, not at all like, I believe it was Oakland. Oakland lived and died by the deep ball.
That's a big day.
Whereas the Jets, the Browns, both kind of just take whatever they can get. Darnold, and he's
intercepted again.
I can't tell who that was. I believe that was Kirksey. It was Kirksey.
Yes, Kirksey.
Great job of disguising his coverage, making it look like that angle route was there. Just did a great job of disguising where he was, and he just kind of gave in.
And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And now the Jets have given the ball up twice. Baker in the gun once again.
It's an option, but he gets tackled for a loss.
That play didn't have a chance. 3 options. Basically, both options taken away.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah,
I
just perked up when you said Merlin
Baker
Olsen.
once again in the gun, drops back.
That's too much, too far. And maybe
He's got a man, gonna take it. Gonna take it, it's 5 yards, so third and 8. Still not great. Not great, still behind the sticks.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender.
Kind of third and medium, a little bit of third and long here.
Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
If this is cover 3, watch Njoku up the seam there. Probably 2 though.
Looks more like cover 2. It is cover 2. He was there. He missed it.
Bad throw.
Bad
Intercepted.
throw, and it's intercepted.
Both quarterbacks getting very turnover happy this game.
And Baker just flat out missed it. Baker missed it. Njoku was wide open. He had 6.
It seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game.
Wow.
And so much of playing defense.
What a turn of events.
It was actually cover 6. He shouldn't have been open, but he was. A bit of a lapse of judgment from the team safety. And Baker missed it. You just don't see that every day out of Baker. Usually he's very good at realizing that. He just missed it right there. Darnold under center. Play action and
didn't fool anyone.
Did not fool anyone. Great sack.
Darnold didn't even get a chance to read the field before he got taken down.
He was immediately picked off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what
they have
planned for.
I believe that's a
23.
That's a bit of a downside for the Jets. Is a lot of his throws have depended on the play action look. While he doesn't throw it that well, he does do play action well. He
solid play up the middle there.
Makes up that
third
sack
short.
and more. It's now 3rd and 1, and you can do just about anything from here.
And that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Darnold comes out in the eye.
They handed it off to Corral, but ooh, nothing there.
Yeah, that was
Williams actually.
That's actually Darrell Williams who loses 2 yards and 4th and 3. Do you go for it here or do you punt?
You got a punt, right? It's only a 1-score game. Oh, he's gonna go for it though.
I'm gonna go for it on 4th and 3. Coach McAdoo getting very aggressive today.
He's got a man.
Drops back. He's got a man.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted. That's going to work as a very short punt.
I don't know why Darnold hesitated. That slant was open for a long time.
I don't know why Darnold didn't just run. Even at that, I believe that he had a lane to get about 3.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? As a receiver, if you're not wide open.
Baker throws an interception. Darnold throws an interception on 4th down. And
ooh, Hyde.
Hyde with a big
He's breaking tackles.
He's breaking tackles, rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling down to the 37, but he's going to be down hurt. He is slow to get up. It didn't look like he took that big of a hit, but he might have just taken it to about the right spot. And now, with Hyde out, do we see more of the Duke, who's been a great weapon for Cleveland throughout this year? Or do we see Nick Chubb kind of getting a few more reps as the shotgun back?
We'll see. He's been splitting carries pretty evenly so far.
Toss out to Chubb, and he's going to gain, I believe that was 6 yards.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
Getting reports that Carlos Hyde has sprained his elbow. Won't keep him out of the game, but it's probably not going to be something that he's going to enjoy playing through, especially not in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
It could really turn into something a lot more, but it's not really like it's not like it's a blowout right now. I think if you can go, you need to try and go. 2nd and 4 now. On the 31, and I believe that gives the win back to Cleveland. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong on that. I believe that Cleveland actually loses the win.
Probably one of my biggest complaints.
What?
It's impossible. Is that it's impossible to tell which way the wind's going.
Yeah. It's the same problem as in overtime. You can't really tell which way the wind's going whenever you're selecting which side you want to defend. Watch the second wide receiver. That's actually not a wide receiver. He's going to hand it off.
Oh, breaking a tackle.
He's breaking another tackle. Great run by Logan there.
It's a gain of 10 of the Browns.
As that was
first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key.
That was one
grind out some yardage,
that the Jets should have been a little bit more heads up on. That wide receiver in motion was not a wide receiver. It was actually, I believe, their fourth running back.
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
But just great run there. I guess showing why Duke doesn't need to be on this team.
Cleveland lining up to run again.
It's again in the I form. And Jets going to go single high safety now.
Ooh, stuffing it.
Nick Chubb not going anywhere. That's going to be 0 yards.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Still plenty of time for the Jets, but you need to stop them. You need to force a field goal. Yeah,
at this point, the offense hasn't been able to move the ball since the first quarter. You need to keep this game as close as possible.
Yeah. You need to force this to be a 1-possession game still. If it goes to 2 possessions, the way that Cleveland has run down the clock and the way that you've been kind of taking time off the clock, as Landry in motion, then not in motion.
Setting up the screen.
Mayfield's going to find the screen, and he's going to run into his own man, stay off, and get about 12.
Sets up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage
on the
Jets
tighten up, bring in more big bodies, or they keep going to these kind of spread out looks that they've been doing.
I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I'd do. Probably just keep. Looks like they're coming out in a normal nickel right now.
I don't know about that. I think you come out in more of a heavy set, get more big bodies on the field. They've been running the ball a lot, and they've been liking the
Njoku
run.
cuts back, and Njoku, I mean, Chubb cuts back.
He's going to hand the ball off to Chubb, and he's going to get it in the end zone. And barring the extra point, that's going to be a 10-point game, and Jets actually will get the win with them.
Ooh, he actually misses the extra point.
And he's going to miss the extra point. That's going to make it a 9-point game.
Now for the Jets,
that could be big.
Score territory now, right?
We're not into 1-score. We're still in 2-score territory, but that could be
must
big.
Score, I said.
Must score? Oh yes. 8:54. Time has been running down like crazy. You've got to score. If you can make it a 2-point game, to where a field goal can really.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
If you can just make it a field goal wins game, I think you can trust that Jets defense to get a stop, and you've got the win. Yes, you have missed a field goal already today, but you've got the win with you. You can kick it a long way. You just make sure to put it through those uprights. Cover 0, and Darnold gonna.
Bad throw by Darnold.
That has not been something that we've seen that often today. As Darnold, barring a couple of bad throws, has looked fairly solid. Second down and 10, Darnold.
He's got a guy wide open. Ooh,
he's gonna miss him. Just absolutely missed the wide open guy.
Yeah.
I believe that was up the seam.
Yeah. It was on the in route, slight in route, I believe. It was wide open, no safety help. That was a touchdown if he hit him.
That could have very well been a touchdown and he missed.
He's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown.
Cleveland only sending 3. Actually, wait, Cleveland only rushed 2 there. That's against the rules.
That is against the rules.
1 second.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. That's gonna be a pause and a punt back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know
that should be a game pause and give the ball back to the Jets. You can't.
Yes, I am talking to them right now.
Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one down.
You are not allowed to rush only 2. And in a game like this, that can't be.
Yeah, it's a playoff game. I'm telling him he has to punt back now.
I think it's intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Why isn't he punting? Jets came out and punt.
He forgot. I think he's going to take the...
Yeah, he's going to take the... He might already call this play.
Yeah. This isn't a situation where you want to waste a timeout, so...
And the play clock is
he actually had already called his play.
They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit.
The commentators.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that could have ended very poorly for the Jets there.
Yeah.
That could have been trouble.
It did that bounce off his helmet?
Yeah, bounced off his helmet.
That would be, if the Browns got that, that would have been the most Jets play ever.
Yeah.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Darnold, play action. He's got the check down. Ooh, they missed the tackle.
He missed absolute whiff of the tackle.
Crowell was ready to bulldoze that guy, but he just missed.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Donald to pass again. Just barely. Ooh.
Barely gets it away, and great catch. Not for much yards. I believe he only got 3 off of that. Actually got 5. A little bit more than I thought he would.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Donald narrowly escaping the sack there.
Making something out of nothing. Steps up in the pocket. Evades the sack.
Donald rolling out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run. Oh, he throws it. Oh, wide open.
Wide open. Nobody around him. And spins out of bounds. The most Jets of Jets plays. Not sure why you don't shoot up, but
completions in the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get down.
1st and goal now, ball on the 7.
1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And Jets coming out in I form.
to toss play. They only get a couple of yards.
That was the very wrong play. The Browns actually come out in not a very heavy set. I don't know why you would toss that.
As the offensive play caller, that may
against the
change
line,
your
you can very
sequence
easily
now.
probably
Instead
get
of
around
coming
the
right back with a running play,
that right
to
tackle.
the air.
On the Jets. Oh, never mind. Browns are pinching the line.
Line once again. If you're gonna run the ball, run it. Run it
He
behind
runs
your
up the
big
middle.
guys, which he will do. And
Only gains 1 or 2.
gains a yard. Can't really tell who that is.
I think they desperately need to punch this
Herndon, I believe. Herndon the fourth.
I don't really know.
I'm not sure who that is exactly that's down hurt, but
You got to think this is likely
Jets came out with an empty backfield.
empty set. You can't try too hard to get this. You gotta still be able to take your three.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got someone open. Ooh.
Has a man open.
Almost intercepted.
And that was actually the tight end that was down her Bruce's hand.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Yeah, Jets gotta take the field goal here.
No pick, just
Gotta take the field goal. You gotta put it through the uprights. Make it a 6-point game now. And can you imagine how different this game would be had the Jets actually hit that field goal earlier? It'd be a 3-point game right now.
Now, Jets defense has got to get a stop here.
6 minutes. You've got to have that Jets defense right now that came out to start the game.
3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Not the Jets defense that's been there since.
The Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mayfield in the gun, Hyde offset. Drops back, he's going to give it to Hyde, but he's going to run straight into the linebacker. Gain of 1 there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got
Sorry, apparently the cookies are done.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. What was that? That wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
No, it was not.
What?
That's weird.
Don't go too fast when you
All
really
right.
want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Looks like the Browns are gonna run it here. Hands off to Hyde, who gets the first down.
Big Alec. And check to see that right. He is the wrong thumbnail. Her thumbnail will change or something.
Yeah, the thumbnail will not change for some reason. It's stuck on Cowboys versus Giants. I'm hoping it'll fix itself once the stream's over. We will see though.
Yeah.
I've changed the thumbnail 6 times and it won't update. It refuses to update, so.
1st and 10 now.
Oh, Jets defense stepping up.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Do we have an approximate time for kickoff for the Battle of the Birds?
I do not know. Did you see? Are you looking in their chat right now? I can look 1 second.
Trevor said he does not know.
We'll see. Anyways, Mayfield to throw.
Drops back.
He's got an open man. Did he get the first down though?
It's gotta be close.
He did.
He did get it. 1st and 10 now from the 48.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mayfield in the gun.
Browns might be able to just run out the clock at this rate.
Yeah.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Drops back to pass.
Checks down. It was tight end.
That was Callaway.
Gordon. Or Callaway? I thought Gordon was 11.
It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit of steam going.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
254, and kind of surprising for this play call, Baker empty set.
Mayfield now on second down.
6.
Over the middle.
There goes short, and great shoot. Gonna get his first down.
He'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
All right,
that one good for 7 as
defense.
Long drive
Cleveland knocking on the edge of field goal range.
Not quite. They are going against the wind.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2.
Yeah, but if they pick up the first down, they're gonna be.
Oh yeah. Once again, Baker an empty set.
He's just gonna run out the clock.
Probably just winding this down to the 2-minute warning, but not sure why Cleveland's going in an empty set right now.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And as I say that, Baker's going to come under center in the eye.
Ooh, good start.
Give and Chubb not going to have anything going.
Back at the 40. And now
it's a loss of 4.
2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And again, it's
misses a tackle.
Chubb,
he's going to go all the way as this game is over.
I would not have done that, but
Cleveland.
Looks like a bit of a rookie mistake from Nick Chubb. Not really a huge mistake per se.
This game is probably over though.
You could have very easily just gone down and completely run out the clock.
I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but he got home, brought him down.
2-point conversion fails.
2-point conversion will fail. Now make it a 12-point game.
The Jets getting a good return right now.
Very good return. 144, 2 timeouts.
They're going to have to rely on the onside kick at this point.
If you can score quick, if you can score very quick, get back to what Darnold was doing early.
That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun.
Drops back, and bad throw by Sam Darnold.
EJ Gaines again making a super athletic play.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what
I just want to point out, Darnold has started this game off 10 of 11, and he is now 14 of 25.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold forced out to his
Darnold gets the throw off. Ooh.
It's it off, but doesn't have to quite the receiver to make that catch.
Position couldn't hold on 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now it's Darnold. Steps
Darnold, third down. Just gonna run up for 4, and now you've gotta.
But now they're looking at a fourth
Now you gotta
situation.
get the conversion.
Gotta be careful here.
Somehow
They
get it to
move
the end
quickly,
zone.
but it's also fourth.
Get the onside. And it's all in under a minute.
He's got an open guy.
Got an open guy, gotta take it, kind of, just kind of throw it up.
Waited too long for the throw. And the game is over.
Way too long, and this will effectively end the game.
Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount.
That'll be technically the 5th pick, actually the 4th pick due to a...
I think a confidence hit does occur.
It's very off.
Yeah. Due to the rule breakage.
Yeah, rule breakage.
Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And
calling a gain of 4
Jets
on
not
first,
calling
and
a
that'll
timeout.
make it second down.
Concede this one.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs
Cleveland
to the edge, we think about big
going
breakers,
to win their first playoff game since, I believe, the 90s.
Possibilities here on second down.
Yeah.
First time that anyone has done this since Bill Belichick in Cleveland. Be sure to stay tuned, as within the coming hours, not sure exactly what time, we will have the Falcons and the Cardinals, this time in Arizona, to round off first day coverage of Wildcard weekend. Then we'll be back tomorrow with the Vikings and the Eagles. Or actually, I'm pretty sure that the Chiefs and the Texans will play first, followed by the Vikings and the Eagles.
It depends on whoever's available first.
Well,
pretty sure that the Vikings will be. That the Vikings-Eagles game isn't going to happen until late Sunday night.
Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Well, anyways.
Yeah.
It was a good game. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that.
Smash
whatnot.
the bell.
All that ironic stuff. Anyways, see you guys later for the next game.
See you guys in the next one.